Hey guys, so I got some requests to show how I do this sort of like big wave hairstyle. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I get this, keep watching. All you're gonna need is some hair oil or heat protectant spray and a flat iron. This is mine. It's from Unix Hair. I bought it at Olive Young in Korea. You don't really need a fancy one, just anything will do. And I usually put it on the hottest setting, but that's because I've been doing this for a really long time. So if you're new to using the hot iron to curl your hair, I would say put it on a lower setting until you get the hang of it. So here is my hair. Obviously it's dry. I let it dry overnight and I sort of tied it back tightly in a hair tie in order to get it to not be so curly. So you can see that it's not very curly because of that. I'm just putting oil all over my hair. Just one pump will do. You can also use heat protectant, but I like using hair oil. Now I'm just going to give it a good brush through and I'm going to be sectioning it to really get in there. You want the sections to be pretty thin, but not thin enough that you can see through them, if that makes any sense. I have a lot of hair, so this really helps me while I'm doing my hair, and I kind of just tie it up in a bun and then give it another brush through so that I can start straightening it. So once it's hot, you're going to take a little piece of hair and you're going to straighten the top of it. I'd say about 4 inches, and then you're going to start curling it inwards, and you always want to keep the flat iron moving. You never want to keep it in one place because that's how your hair gets burnt off. So you're just going to continue to take small sections and repeat this, and obviously when you do the other side you want to curl it inwards but towards the other side. I'm doing this without a mirror, so it's a bit tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's really easy and it almost comes second nature to just twist it around while straightening. Make sure you also get your baby hairs in the front, and then once you're done with that, we're going to move on to the next section. So here I am sectioning it off. I usually recommend that before you let the new undone hair down, you should tie back the hair that you already did, and I forgot to do that first, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm grabbing the hair that I haven't done yet, and I'm gonna tie back that hair just so that I can differentiate and get it out of the way while I'm doing my other hair. So here I am tying it back. So now we're ready to do the next layer and just keep doing the same thing. You're going to straighten it about under your eye level and then curl it outwards or inwards, whatever your preference is. And if you're finding it tricky to keep the iron spinning and moving, you should hold the part of your hair at the top that you already flat ironed and pull with that hand. It might be a little hot, so be careful, but that usually helps me get the hair through. So now we're going to combine both sections that we've already done with a hair tie and let down another section. I did that one off camera to make it a little bit quicker because you don't need to see the same thing again. But now we're just going to part it in our part and then tie back half of it. So I'm going to focus on this section first. The reason I'm focusing on 2 different sections is because the top is the most important part, obviously, because it's the one that you're going to see. So I like to focus on it a bit more and put more time into it. The front is really important as well because you really want to get that swoop. so make sure it's under your eye level while you're doing it. And once again, I'm tying everything I've done so far together, and I'm gonna let down the last section and do that one. And then something important is to take the very front part and straighten it together with a curling inwards motion, and I feel like that just gives a nice volume to the front of the hair. And then after you've done all of that, you're gonna comb it out with your fingers, and this should give it more of an open, beachy wave sort of look. This is a hairstyle that I think looks better after a few days. After you've just done it, you can tell it has a lot of volume. So what I would suggest for the next couple of days, I usually tie it back right here at the base of my neck where these kind of curl in. I tie it like that while I'm sleeping so that I keep this sort of shape here. But it'll flatten throughout the days and get less curly and more wavy like in the pictures. So yeah, I will check in a few days and show you how it looks then. So it's been about 2 days and I just got home and the wind kind of made my hair crazy. So I'm just gonna give it a good brush, and this is what it looks like after a few days, and I really like this sort of look. It's just a little bit of movement and shape. It's not really super curly anymore, and I think it looks really nice. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions for a video I should make. I want to do a Q&A, but no one's sending me questions, so I'm slowly compiling them, and once I get enough, I'll make a Q&A. So if you have any questions, please send them down below. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye bye.